was in that match, man. I know you saw everything.
You're right, I saw it.
Okay, then what's about to happen then, huh?
What's about to happen is I'm going to apologize to you. Because the referee's decision is final, but it doesn't change how I feel about it, and it didn't sit right for me, okay? But that was Saturday, and I brought you in here to talk about tonight. Gentlemen, please. Thank you. As I was about to say, tonight. Look, I realize the four of you may not feel like things have been going right for you, okay? But, yes, but remember that you're all just a moment away from greatness. And you've all been on that precipice. And I'm hoping that tonight I can present you all with an opportunity to maybe earn another chance at a moment like that. Because I'm thinking about a fatal four-way match where the winner will earn the opportunity to face Gunther for the Intercontinental Championship. Seize the moment.
Well, I feel sorry for you guys. You caught me on a bad night.
Listen, nobody here loves a title as much as I love me a title. May the best man, or bro, win.
Yeah, we're all cool here, bros, but I'm going to dedicate this win to my bro, Drew McIntyre.
Shush! Please! Because tonight, we're in Chad Gable's neck of the woods. Minnesota, born and raised, baby, and what better way to celebrate my homecoming than to beat you three bros and earn my chance to teach Gunther the lesson he'll never forget. Thank you!
You're welcome, bro.
And it is now time for the highlight of the night.
The following is a fatal four-way match. Introducing first, from Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing in at 207 pounds, Ricochet!
Ricochet with an opportunity to earn an Intercontinental Championship match against Gunther. But he kicked off SummerSlam with a social media megastar. Ricochet has been begging for this opportunity against a man who has really taken this company by storm in Logan Paul. Disrespect out of the gate. Ricochet answers. The more offense Logan Paul generates, the higher his confidence grows, thus making Logan Paul more dangerous each and every passing moment. Shoulder first goes Paul. Ricochet up top. That goof just gave Logan Paul some brass knuckles.
Here's your winner, Logan Paul!
It had to feel good for Logan Paul. Here is Samantha Irvin say his name.
You know, my favorite moment of that entire match was when Ricochet's fiancée, Samantha Irvin, had to announce Logan Paul as the winner. The look on her face, and you know what, Cole? The whole world agrees with me, because the clip of that moment has gone viral online. Over 40 million views on social media
from
already.
Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing in at 216 pounds, the original bro, Matt Riddle!
Well, perhaps tonight Samantha Irvin will be calling her fiancé Ricochet a winner in this fatal four-way match. Riddle never won the Intercontinental Championship. An opportunity to battle for that title if you can win this match here tonight. Rules are simple. Oh, look at this. A little bit of rhinos.
Oh, that scared me. I ain't going to lie, Cole, but Matt Riddle maybe getting a little ahead of himself here, already dedicating victory to his bro, Drew McIntyre. Steady on, pal. Pump the brakes.
Making his way to the ring from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, weighing in at 201 pounds, Tommaso Ciampa!
There's a reason he's been called the Sicilian psychopath.
No doubt about it. Anybody who watched Tommaso Ciampa's time in NXT, and what a time it was, many years running that brand. This is a one-man Mount Rushmore of NXT.
And their opponent, accompanied by Maxine Dupree and Otis, representing Alpha Academy from
Chad Gable set for action here tonight in this fatal four-way. We want to remind everyone that WrestleMania is heading to Philadelphia next April. For the first time in 25 years, WrestleMania is in Philadelphia. Tickets available 1 week from Friday. So fatal four-way rules. First man to get pinfall or submission will win and earn an opportunity at Gunther in the Intercontinental Championship. Talked to Chad Gable earlier today. So excited for this matchup tonight. He was brought up 25 minutes up the road from Target Center, here hoping to win in his home state of Minnesota tonight.
Don't this audience want a hometown winner?
And let's not forget what Chad Gable did to Gunther last week. The Intercontinental Champion lasted over 5 minutes with Gunther in that 5-minute challenge.
Yeah, well, if Gable wins tonight, it's going to take a lot more than 5 minutes against Gunther to prize that Intercontinental Championship from his grasp.
Who do you give the edge to in this matchup?
You know what? How hard is this one to call? I'd say
Near fall after near fall.
all of the competitors in this match have had a run of bad luck, misfortune of late. All 4 of them could pull out the victory. If I'm going with anyone, I'm going to go with Tommaso Ciampa, a man who can absolutely get the job done when gold is on the line.
I'm thinking Ricochet, and I spoke to Ricochet today. He's completely focused. Chance here in Minnesota in this fatal four-way. Again, to get back to Ricochet for a moment, he's really focused coming in. You have to remember when Gunther started this near record-setting run as Intercontinental Champion last June 2022. And look at this, double ankle locks by Riddle and Gable.
Both submit at the same time. Who wins, Cole?
Oh, that'll be an Adam Pearce call, I would imagine. But again, when Gunther started that run last June 2022, he defeated Ricochet to win the Intercontinental title.
Yeah, and you almost get to the point now because Gunther has been so dominant on this run with the Intercontinental Championship. Are these guys just fighting out for the right to lose to Gunther, ultimately? Because no one has really figured out how to unlock the ring general.
Yeah, both of these men in the ring right now, tremendous mat-based style. Of course, the MMA stylings of Riddle and Gable, a U.S. Olympian back in 2012.
In London, greatest city on planet Earth.
That slipped my mind. And oh, now Ciampa into the ring and knocks these skulls together of both Gable and Riddle.
You know what? It was a pleasant start to this matchup, but trust Ciampa to be the first one to take the gloves off. He is as cutthroat as they come.
Oh, and look at Ricochet picking up the pace.
Therein lies the issue of a four-way match.
Standing moonsault cover now on Ciampa and a kick out. Ciampa, of course, with that short fuse. He's rather not really socially adept, I guess you would say, when it comes to Tommaso Ciampa.
Explosive rage paired with serene calm. That is the Tommaso Ciampa story.
And Riddle now. Oh, tremendous fisherman's buster. Here's the cover now. 2 count broken up by Gable. Now Chad Gable. Suplex machine in his own right with Riddle up top. Face first goes Riddle. Cover now to try to win this matchup and breaking things up is Ciampa. And any strategy, Wade? You've been in fatal four-ways in your career.
Well, I'll tell you, it's very difficult to come up with a
cover
strategy because there are simply too many moving parts in this matchup. It really tends to end up being a cardio process. Who has the best cardio? Because you're going to need it in a match like this.
And there's Ciampa. Ricochet will land on his feet, however. Now Ricochet with Ciampa on his shoulders, displaying some of the power that Ricochet has. Is that enough to advance to an Intercontinental Championship match and a kick out at 2 by Ciampa?